Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I own Wisdom Within Counseling here in Niantic, Connecticut. We also offer counseling to people in Florida and Massachusetts, so you can visit us online at wisdomwithinct.com. Now, in this video, we're going to break down DBT, or dialectical behavioral therapy. Now, this is a big term for understanding yourself, gaining self-awareness, also helping your relationships improve, learning how to set boundaries, and overall just have really good self-worth. Like, you are feeling empowered through this type of therapy, and you're also learning skills every session to cope in a positive way. People who benefit from DBT therapy might be an adolescent who's self-harming, cutting, self-injuring, or overall in some way maybe having suicidal thoughts, a teenager or young adult who is taking on impulsive behaviors, maybe even some drinking, alcohol, drug use, substances, and overall DBT therapy really just helps build up self-esteem. So I wanted to show you a little tool that you can use at home. And we also combine DBT therapy with creative arts, music therapy, such as the singing bowl, creative walking outdoors in nature for fresh air and anxiety coping strategies. And we use a lot of lifestyle therapies, holistic therapies. So our yoga, even meditation, inner visualizing can really help with that positive self-talk. So here at Wisdom Within Counseling, we offer something really unique and different. But for those of you at home, you may have this DBT card deck. So in order to really get the most out of this video, you want to have ordered this, typically from Amazon. I think it's maybe $20 to $30. And these are DBT skills just in a card deck form, and I love them. So I always recommend families do these regularly. So create a ritual. Maybe every morning before school, you take a few moments, 15 minutes to pause and do a little card. And it's helpful for parents, guardians, grandparents, and siblings to all do it together, even though the teen with self-harm may really be needing the support. So we're going to go over a couple DBT skills. So you can lay them out like this, and you can just say to your family member, pick a card. So they might pick this card, and so you can read them each out loud. So this is a distress tolerance guideline, and distress tolerance skills help us cope with frustration, jealousy, inner conflict, anxiety in a healthy way. This is one module of DBT therapy. So a few guidelines will greatly improve your use of distress tolerance skills. 1. Practice these every day, even when you're not in distress. Fortunately, these skills tend to be enjoyable to do, so it doesn't feel like work. 2. Continue to diversify your skills. Try every skill more than once. You never know what will click for you with practice and patience. Tip number 3. Create an organized distress tolerance plan for when a crisis arises and choose to follow it. The plan will keep you focused and on track. This plan will be as simple as an index card with your coping behaviors and support people listed. And I personally love the last one, that point about having a coping tool plan. As some people call it a safety plan. I like to call it a self-love plan. But in here, they're calling it a distress tolerance plan, so that you can just look on that list, call 3 phone numbers, text 3 people, and also have some relaxation tools on here. Could be taking a shower, could be calling a friend, could be watching a funny movie, going on TikTok, baking brownies, any of the above to just tolerate distress in a healthy way. Now, everyone can talk about what that means, something they've been distressed about in your family. We'll draw another one. So I'll draw this one right here. Let's see. So opposite to emotion for shame. Shame pushes people into hiding, not wanting others to know how unlovable, damaged, or otherwise unacceptable they fear they might be. Shame operates in the dark. So the opposite action is to come out of hiding, sharing what causes shame with someone who can be accepting and not judgmental. So let's talk about shame for a minute. Shame is something that people can have around eating certain foods. Say your young adult has an eating disorder and has anxiety or fear around foods. Even shame can come from, guilt. Guilt and shame sometimes go together. Like if your teenager has made a mistake or done something impulsive or maybe said something mean and they know they've hurt someone's feelings, they might feel some shame, around that. So being able to come out and talk about, a lot of times teens will feel shame if they're not being accepted for their LGBTQIA plus, queer, bisexual, or transgender orientation. And so, we can talk about shame, and talking about it frees that shame up. So it's a great skill. And sometimes shame is a reason why teenagers will in fact self-harm. So it's good to start talking about it. All right, let's do one more today for this video. So picking a random card, and then stick to values. Stick to values means that your behaviors need to reflect your value system. Take time to write down your values, or what is most important to you. Examples of important values might be family, safety, financial security, honesty, and fun. If needed, search online for a values inventory to complete. Self-respect comes from sticking to those values as demonstrated by your behaviors. Read your list of values every morning and think specifically about who will live or how you will live your values every day. When your values come into conflict, choose your course of action that is based on what is most important to self-respect. So this is a really great card. Values can even play into our romantic relationships, and what boundaries we're trying to set. So self-respect is so huge. And this is a really great card. And a lot of times self-respect can come into healthy dating skills, learning to say no, consent. Even, respect can be about cleaning our rooms, or even cleaning our bathrooms and cleaning up after ourselves after we've eaten a meal and putting our dishes in the dishwasher. So literally self-respect can be a really, really great skill to pass around the table in the family dynamic to start to integrate more DBT skills into your family life. So I hope you found this video enjoyable and resourceful. And if you're looking for more, you can always find more resources on our website. But again, I love these DBT cards. I'm Katie Ziskind over at Wisdom Within Counseling, and you can book your free phone consult if you have a teen or young adult who's struggling. We love helping anxious teens, children with anxiety, ADHD, teens with self-harm and depression, young adults who are gender questioning or non-binary or transgender, and of course, distant couples and concerned parents. So you can book your free phone consult at wisdomwithinct.com. That's wisdomwithinct.com. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoyed these DBT skills.